That's sad. I don't love that. But I'm powerless. Hello, Easy Door. Hello, Maddie. I think the connection's just too low. What I'm probably gonna have to do is figure out an internet fix. I think. If you didn't know in the stream, since today's once a return streams, I was supposed to have a live production stream, but the problem is with my internet connection in my home. It's so ratty, particularly on that computer, and I don't know how to improve it. And so I mean the only reason that the streams, the morning medleys run as clean as they do, is because I'm using my internet data as opposed to the internet that's provided in my home. And I don't know why it's so bad, but it is. A lot of my neighbors have complained about it too. Anyways, I'm sorry guys, but a production stream, at least one as clean as I would like for it to have gone, is not going to exist in that form today. It's just yeah, it's an internet issue. I don't know a workaround for that. Yeah, I do use data to stream, Lindsay. Yeah, I have an unlimited data plan though, so it doesn't end up costing me any more than it naturally would. But I'm gonna try something though after this stream. After the stream is over, I'm gonna try do a few troubleshooting things to see if I can get it to work. One of the main reasons why I just didn't have time to do that yesterday is because I started up work again yesterday. It took up most of my time. I also played a new game yesterday, so I guess I wasn't working all day. Not a new game to me, but point is, I'll have to keep troubleshooting that, but I promise as soon as I get that figured out, we can have cleaner production streams. But in the meantime, I can either do a classic morning medley in the stream today, or I can do kind of the janky, older production streams I used to do. I have unlimited data, but somehow we can go over data usage. Whoa, interesting. It's okay, Lindsay. It's nobody's fault. Oh, I mean, I guess I can show you guys what's happening with boom, 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 boom. So there was the joke video that I featured briefly in my Instagram story a little while ago, that I started making a remix to that's going to be next week's Quarantine. So I can show you guys that. I mean, there's only about 9 people in here, and I feel like more than 9 people watched Quarantine, so it won't be that big of a spoiler. This is true, Emily. This is very true. Hi, Emily, by the way. I don't know that I've seen you in a stream before, but welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay. If we are indeed going to move, ow, that hurts. We are indeed going to move this over. So, wow. You know what? The camera on my phone, the stream visual, makes my room look so much nicer than it actually is. This room is a prison, but then when I look at it over my shoulder in some of these videos, I'm like, hey, it's not too bad. It actually looks kind of cool. Okay. It's time to focus. That's very loud. What the heck is this? This is trash. I'm going to move my sequence here so that I can see the screen chat. music. Sounds a little bit like Demon Tunes. Okay. So there was, let me find the actual video. I'm not going to play the entire video because it's gotten annoying to me now. I've seen it too many times. Hello, Cyber. If you missed the first part of it, yeah, I was just having too many connection issues. Like, I have the stream all set up in OBS, so it, like, looks decent. But, I mean, without proper connection, it just... Anytime I try to go live, it chugs ridiculously. Okay, that would be on Twitter. How are you doing, though, Cyber? Are you healthy? Are you happy? I'm having the worst time with my sustain pedal. But my second one, it like doesn't want to work for me. I just had pizza. Pizza will make you feel fresh, Cyber. It will do that. That is one thing it will do. I
am the hottest rapper living, and I am up next. I talk a lot of fuckery. I talk a lot.
There was this video. Oh, good. Look it. This is why I couldn't stream. This is why I couldn't stream, guys. This is why I couldn't stream. This is why I'm on data, because T-Mobile's more reliable than... Oh, I don't want to say how much I'm paying for internet, but it's embarrassing.
I talk a lot of fuckery. I talk a lot.
Anyways, it was a tweet of some like lady rapping. The rapping wasn't very good. It was laughable, but I wanted to make music to go along with it. That is really funny though. I feel like it would play on my laptop. Maybe my desktop's just bad. I'm not gonna make this a stream about technical difficulties. I'm gonna make this a stream about production. So let me fire up my babies. My two babies. I accidentally went to sleep without turning them off last night. I know that's not like a big thing because they're not analog synths, so they don't really build up a lot of heat, or they don't generate a lot of heat, but it was still kind of, it was sad to see. It was sad to wake up and realize that I had forgotten to give them a break. But I started making a remix to that song. And I still need to do some layers for it. So I'm not going to open that one quite yet. That's going to be more towards the latter half of the stream, which, yeah, we got pushed back quite a bit today because of technical difficulties. So let me open up save. That is so weird. That is so sad. I tell you, the internet in Korea was so fast. It really had me dreaming of a better world for myself. So this is more daydream style music. I'm probably going to end up doing a jazzy, like we're gonna do like what I do in the normal streams. We'll just make like a little jazzy idea, and then hold on. Make a jazzy idea and then sample it. But I just thought of something weird. I just thought of something really weird. Oh, it was that song. Sorry. I was making something that I wanted to sound like Coldplay. Because I had that, like, this drum pattern. Kind of big. I was going to put a lot of reverb on it. Start off by doing like a reverb, a verbed out piano line, kind of like Daydream, kind of like how Daydream is made. Icky. Yeah, like that. Hello, Enigma. Sorry, I didn't greet you properly, but I hope you've had a good Thursday. Oh no, is it Thursday? Ay, ay, ay. I really wish this week went by a little bit slower, but... Ew, what is that sound? Bro, shut up. Sometimes I forget I have, like, a lot... Oh no. Oh, I figured out what it is. Do you ever realize that as an artist or a musician or whatever, there are things you understand about your art or your tools or whatever, and there's some things that you actually don't know, but you always just ignore it. You're like, oh, I don't know what that does, so I'm just never gonna hit that button. I'm trying to eliminate all those things in my life right now, or in my workflow. I'm trying to figure out what everything is. Okay, and I need you to be a sine wave. If you could do that for me, that would be dope. If you could just be a sine wave. That's not a sine wave. Okay, so a microKORG is a very finicky piece of gear. Like a lot of older analog things, if you put a phone next to it, it causes this really weird static sound to come through it. Which, you know, I should probably know why that happens, but I don't. All I know is that when I'm recording with my microKORG, I can't have a cell phone. Oof. Yeah. Or a laptop next to it. Okay, I'm going to do one quick run of ambience. It's going to sound like this. Wow, architecture. Omni, you sidechain with a controller or LFO or automation? All three. It depends. It depends on the song, Enigma. I'm gonna finish recording that and I'm gonna give you a better answer or a more in-depth answer. I'm sidechaining, like basically what is the procedure that I'm using. If I'm making a video where it's going to be mostly a live video enigma, I'm going to be automating in a more live sense. So I'm probably not using automation, right, to sidechain when I'm playing things live. If I have a bunch of MIDI that I've plugged in and it's not a waveform, I'm going to use an LFO probably. I'm sorry, if it's a waveform, I'm going to use an LFO for it, just because I have less precision when it comes to waveforms. When it comes to something like MIDI, I can get like down to like the millisecond. So I don't know if that answers your question, Enigma. I used all three, but it just kind of depends on the scenario in which I'm trying to sidechain in. I could sidechain what I just played just now, for example, but I actually might, but not quite yet. So just to hear back, it sounded, oh. I have to redo that. I wasn't paying attention like I should have, and I accidentally recorded the drums and the piano. But if I just put you in number 2, and then in number 2, ooh, that sounds nasty. I put you. Okay. Good morning, Nicholas. How are you? Them fruity controllers are really useful. Yeah, for sure. That's good to hear, Nicholas. Okay, now I'm going to go over all that same stuff, but I'm going to have a sine wave in the bass. Sine wave is a very simple waveform. It's like the dial tone. Sorry about the volume on that. We're going to use this sound. Just like a little humming bass underneath it. Oh, hold on. I have to start over. Okay, I got it this time. Hi, Kid James. How you doing? we have our bass line together, I'm going to quickly move them to the side a little bit because I still have latency compensation on, which means that if you record something, it tries to compensate for your computer's lag, and it scoots it. It scoots it a little bit forward automatically, and so I'm just going to slide it back to where it needs to be. Now I'm probably going to add some chords with Rhodes piano because I like Rhodes piano. Okay. I'm gonna do some chords underneath it and then add a little bit of an outro to it. Oh, today is going to be very difficult. too long. Ah! Sorry. I haven't been back in a while. Life's been crazy. Hope you're well, says Party Man Table? Party Man Unable? Party Man Table? I'm gonna say Party Man. Hi Party Man. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you've been well as well. I hope life's been crazy in a good way, although if I'm just judging by the general average right now, there's probably been some strife in there, so I hope you're doing okay, Party Man. I hope life isn't just tearing you apart. We're gonna start from here. We're gonna start from here. We cut him off. Bada bing, a bada boom. And then we move him over. Enjoy lunch and work, Lindsay. Thank you for being in the stream. I appreciate you. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing some weird stuff just to mess with this waveform. Ooh, okay. So firstly, this is the piano bit. Let me make it fatter so you can see it maybe a little bit better. This is the piano bit, the outro. Now, usually what I like doing when I have a really reverbed out piano piece is I will usually take the low end off of it. Ooh, that's a nice little squeaky sound. I'll take some of the low end off of it, like the really easy roll, because again, this isn't going to be too important, the piano piece itself, because I'm going to be playing it in reverse to get all those juicy pieces I want from it. Yeah. I'm probably gonna... Should I do them both? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do them both together. So I'm gonna take these two pieces. I'm going to select both of them, and I'm going to consolidate them as a little hive. This is just so that when I do my reverse part, see, so now they're combined here. When I do my reverse part later, I can keep them together in time. So that's what it sounds like. And I will be reversing it. Re-add? Is that a thing? I will once again add some reverb, but this time I'll take the dry down pretty low. Because that's happening, now I don't really need to abide by any specific tempo or BPM, because I can chop it to fit. So I'm going to build a quick, we'll see how quick it is, right? I'm going to try to build a quick drum pattern, probably in a drum and bass fashion. I'm going to put some loops under it to reinforce it, but let's start with... Ooh, let's start with some things. Oh, no, let me get the kick in there first, and then I'll start doing percussion. Or perks. I could get a lot of better kick than this, but as we know, I don't like wasting time picking out the sample itself. So let's say this is our kick pattern. Ooh, that was messy. Sorry, let me do that again. So let's say this is our kick pattern. The kick pattern is going to look like, it's going to be kind of long. Oh my god, that's the wrong kick. Sorry. That was huge. There we go. Ooh, I hate this kick already. Let me just really quickly do cutting it a little bit. Ugh, still hate it, but whatever. We're gonna make this now, we're gonna make it 175 BPM, which sounds like this. Yeah. And then we're going to add like a really, really simple clap. Not like that. Not like that. Yeah, well, no, not like that. Yeah, like that. We're gonna add a really simple clap just on the 2s and 4s. Nothing too wild, except we're going to put that on its own pattern so that it has some independence from the kick. Is there a kick I do like? There is a kick I do like. Sorry, I didn't even see that question. Piano tones sound so nice. Is that stock FL sounds? No, I don't know if you were here while I was playing the piano, Party Man. I don't know if you were here while I was playing it. You might have missed it. It's this keyboard. No, that's hardware. The effect, though, the reverb is stock FL. That's just a fruity reverb. Okay, so we're gonna insert one. Now we're gonna get a little weird. Now, something I like doing. Christ. Ooh, no, that could be fun. But something I like doing is just dropping a bunch of percussion into. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna purge unused audio clips so that nothing lags. Okay, so something I like doing is taking a bunch of just sounds. Let me scoot over to the side so you can kind of see. Like I obviously have like a huge list of different like random hi Romaine drum sounds. But what I usually like doing is going into percussion and grabbing sounds that I actively do not like. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Grabbing some perks that I do not like, but also that don't have like a huge tail on them. I don't need them to have a huge tail. Ooh, that's a good one. I hate that. Hate this also. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Ooh. I hate it, but it's got too much of a tail on it. I kind of hate that. I apologize, by the way, to everybody, because I realize that this is not a fun part of music production. Most people don't know that this part exists, and I envy them, because I would like to be able to go back to a time where this wasn't what ate up, I don't know, countless hours of my time. Here. This one. So what we're gonna do is now, this is our sequencer. If you remember the sequencer, I have my sequencer down here, but for the ease, I'm just gonna do this with a mouse really quick. So pay very close attention. We're going to make one pattern our really wild percussion pattern. Now we're gonna make it kind of long because we don't want it to sound too derivative. And by long, I just mean that I've extended it a little bit, so it's not just one. You can see for several bars. We're going to open this up, and we are going to get to work. First, we're gonna turn down everything, and you'll see why soon, because a lot of these sounds are going to combine, and they're going to become really annoying. So we're going to turn down everything. I don't know if you can see on your screen the little like fader turning to the side, but we're gonna turn everything down, and then we're gonna make everything a little bit panned. You know, sometimes it'll be pretty harsh pans, sometimes it'll be no pan at all, sometimes it'll be like a really subtle panning. We're gonna do that now. We go in and we set something, maybe even to none. Yeah. And then we just start plugging in notes. It doesn't really matter where you put them. I mean, it does, but I'm not going to get into why that matters. Oh my god, that sound is loud. So that's one sound, right? Just so like you can hear it without the piano. That's what it sounds like. And then we're going to go to the second sound, and we're going to start adding that in. We're going to put it here. Oh, it sounds so bad by itself. Now we're going to go to the third sound. Ugh. It's not supposed to have too much sense being made. We're going to go to our fourth sound now. This one's going to have a few like repeating notes. Let's get in close. So let's put like some really close together right there. Then let's make them like get louder. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to do another one right here. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna make that like fade out and get quieter. And then we're gonna go to our fifth sound. We're gonna go to another sound. Oh my god, I just realized how many of these sounds are just wood blocks. Yes, you're absolutely right, Romaine. It's like the sound of raindrops. It's arrhythmic. We're gonna add another one. We're gonna add another sound. Ooh, I know where that one should go. And then right here. And then we're gonna add another sound. We're gonna put this one right next to other sounds. Then we're gonna add another sound. And then we're gonna add another sound. And then this is the final sound. We're just gonna put one right there. And then we're gonna combine this with the drum that we already have, which sounds like this. And we're gonna put that with the clap. And we're gonna put that with our piano. These like weird little percussion sounds that we have on 10, and 10 is just a mixer track, so they'll all be coming through the same mixer track because I want to apply reverb to them, but I want to make sure that one, I'm not applying reverb like 30 times to a bunch of different sounds and which way it'll have some inconsistency, and I also just want to save time so that I'm only putting reverb on one thing, so I'm just going to throw them all through the same track. and then I'm going to throw reverb here. Now what I'm going to do for the reverb is I'm going to drop the dry signal. The dry signal is the signal that doesn't have reverb on it. I'm going to boost the wet a little bit, and I'm going to have it stereo separated, and I'm going to cut off the low end so that it doesn't conflict with the kick drum. Now hear how it sounds? What I want to do is I want to cut right before here, right when the piano starts getting like really big and loud. Maybe here I want to cut it. Wait, what game are you playing, Medley? So what we're gonna do to add a little bit to this is we're gonna push this back a little bit so the piano starts almost immediately. Yeah, we're gonna repeat it like that. And then for the second half, we're going to go, remember how I played like a bunch of notes on the piano and they were all ringing out, but they had a lot of reverb on them? I'm going to slide that here. So it goes like this. No, wait, here. So we're going to go to the high point here, where you can hear the like high notes really come in. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to add some sub bass again underneath this. So if you remember, the sub bass was just a sine wave. It was this keyboard right here. So we're going to add that really quickly. I'm going to get a sense of where the chords are changing before I add it though. Got an idea. Okay, so instead of doing the bass line first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add strings, because the cool thing about these two chords is they don't have a bass note, so a lot can be done with like chords and string harmony. So we're gonna really quickly, like, I can pull out some more complicated strings, but in the interest of time I'm just going to use some contact strings, which, I mean, they'll do in a pinch. I've gotten some better strings recently, but these will do for now. These will do for now. So I'm going to use some strings. Let's draw out a chord progression, shall we? So the first chord that we can hear in the piano is this. Hold on. It's this. Let me just play the piano. So we can build off of just hearing it by ear. We can build a chord. So that's that note. There it is. So that's the note that we're looking for. We're gonna put it a little bit lower, and then we can build a chord off of this one note. So the chord that we're gonna build is similar to the one that we play on the piano. Do, da, da. So that's the chord we're building. And if we play that string chord at the same time that the piano's playing, it sounds like this. Which fits right in with what the piano's doing. I'm going to turn the strings down a little bit, and I'm going to add a little bit more complexity to this chord, but I'm going to do it over time. So these are your basic 3 notes for the chord. I'm going to stretch these out for the entirety of the time that the piano's playing those chords. And then I'm going to add some more interesting notes into this chord and change it a little bit. So we can add this note up here, which is basically the same as the bottom note. You can see they're the same. It's just an octave up, but instead of adding that one, I'm going to add like maybe some weirder notes in there. So we're going to experiment with some. We're going to try with just that one. And then we're going to fall into the other note. That's an octave. Oh, sorry. It's down one more. And then we're going to go up here. I got the ice cream song stuck in my head. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this this piano part and I'm going to chop it to make the new string part fall in line with, I mean the piano part fall in line with the new string part, so it's going to sound like this. And I want to add some more movement still, so it's like da, 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 da. So I still want to add those notes here. And then I'm going to put that in. Oops, sorry. Da, 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 da. And then I'm going to erase him. And then I'm going to add a down one. And then a note up there, so that I can fall back down. And then I can go back into the first chord. But what I'm going to do, when I'm adding it into the first chord, is, oh no, hold on. Wow. Sorry, my phone's running hot for some reason. It's so the stream might get all wonky in a minute. I apologize for that. There's nothing I can do. Oh, hold on. Maybe there is one thing. That might help. Okay. And so I copy and paste the first chord progression, right? So now we have the same chord progression twice. What I'm going to do the second time around is add a little bit of variation in here. Also, I should probably do the same thing with my piano to make sure that I'm not having too many conflicts here. So we're going to copy and paste the piano part over a few times. And so since we have this note up here, da, we can either have it go da, da, where it drops down, or we can have it build up, da, da, or we can do both. I'm going to do both. So, da, 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 da. I'm going to make the highest note a little bit quieter though, so it'll sound like this. Perfect. We're going to make that last half of the chord. And then we're going to go ba da da da. So ba da 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 da, like that. And then here. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to having it do a perfect loop. So we're gonna go here. And then we can take off this high note. Okay. I like this. So I'm gonna take the transient and I'm gonna make it a generic soft, so it doesn't clip like that. I'm gonna call this strings, and I'm gonna make them brown because that's the color of a string. This is no longer a kick. This is a verbiano, and that sounds green to me, baby. Because we still want to be able to hear the piano under it, right? So now we have piano and we have some strings. Let's add in our drums again. This part, I want it to have no drums at all on it. I want everything to kind of drop out. Can I cut more high end off of this? Is that possible? Wait, what if I just went like that? Wait, hold on. I might have found a loop. Yep, I found it. I found the loop. It was the first bar. I'm an idiot. Okay, so after that breaks down, I'm gonna have this loop. Strings underneath it. But now the freaking piano's too loud. We'll figure out mixing in a minute. For right now, we're just gonna turn on the piano. God, if I had it, oh my God. Okay. If I have the volume for this, sorry. If I have the volume for this automated, and I set it so that the max is 58, like that. And then I drag this up, and I drag it up over here too. I go like this over here. Then I can have the volume kind of fade out while I'm adding the strings, and it sounds like this. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna add a bass string now. now I'm just messing around, so please be patient with me. Yeah, that one sounds disgusting. Oh, wait a second. Get rid of all of this. So I can just have one note that rings out really, really long. And then I can start building the chord, of course, on me. But I don't really want to rest there. Hold on, because this is a thing that coming with improvisational chords is something that I'm better at doing on piano. The two chords were It has to keep climbing up. Okay, I think I found it. So I have to have a bass note down here somewhere. I'm going to put it here. And then we do the same thing. But we make him go up. So, and then we copy him up a little bit higher, like there-ish. And then should be gravy from here. Yes, okay. Okay. Actually, that's not it. That's not the chord I want. I probably should just go back down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back down. Sorry. Yeah, that was a better decision. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Okay. need to extend the fade out to like way over here because it's too big of a chord though. Oops. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to take these chords. Ooh, I should have copied them when the chords were bigger, but that's okay. And I'm going to make a very, very simple, let's say, sine wave. I should make it a triangle wave. I'm going to make a very simple triangle wave. Now, a triangle wave is made by just clicking on this thing that looks kind of like a... Actually, does that look like a triangle? I guess, I mean, you can see the triangle in it anyways. That's a triangle wave. And we're going to copy the same chords that we played on the string, so they sound like this. Oh. Sounds very video gamey, I guess. Now we're going to run a lot of effects through this one sound, because just like that, just raw, it sounds like chiptunes. So one of the first effects that we're going to run through it is a, how do I put this? It's like a distortion, like imagine like a distortion pedal for a guitar, except if it were on a computer and it was a software patch instead of like a physical thing, but you can kind of see how it emulates a guitar pedal. So we're going to turn off noise gate and chorus and delay and just focus on distortion. So this is how it sounds distorted. Wow, that's really harsh. Let me turn that down a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Almost sounds like a guitar, yeah? Almost. I'm gonna turn down the high note. Okay, so one more thing. Well, actually several more things, but the next thing we're gonna do is take we're gonna take the LFO that's built into the synth. So what an LFO does, really quickly, I'm gonna turn off the distortion so you can hear what an LFO does. If I have it set to say filter cutoff, here's what the synth sounds like normally. Here's what it sounds like if I were to add a filter cutoff in the form of an LFO. Hear how it's kind of like coming in and out? So we're going to take that, and instead of having it set to the filter cutoff, we're going to set it to the pitch. Now, if we set it to the pitch, things are going to sound strange at first, but I promise it'll make sense in the end. It's going to sound like this. And so now we're going to re-add the distortion. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And now we're going to add portamento, which makes the notes bend slightly. You'll hear it coming here. Hold on. Oops. I'm probably going to add my own different delay to it. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to set it really, really low underneath everything, and we're actually going to automate the volume so that it starts off at like kind of like a whisper, and then it gradually builds up as the strings are cutting out. So it sounds like this. And then we have this guy coming back. And we're gonna do something kind of weird here too. I like how every single time I intro something, we're gonna do something kind of weird here. Just take for granted I'm gonna do something. I'm like trying to slowly destroy the song. Like if you kind of let go of any type of pattern and just start making things at your own whim. Sometimes, even if you don't end up using most of the song, you'll end up falling on a kind of cool idea sometimes. So I'm gonna quickly test this transitionary chord to see what this can go into. Oh my god. So we're ending there, and then we can go. We can go. Yeah. We'll go here. This thing sounds so stupid when it's not played together. We go, hold on, now I need to test the chord really quick. So the chord we're playing is the drum chord we're playing. Oh, I forgot I had strings turned on. Holy crap. I was expecting piano to come out of there, and that was also very loud. Oh man. Okay, so we're why did that cause me physical pain? Okay, so we start with the piano chord. We want to go down. Remember those chords? The chords from Old Enough? So I'm gonna now add those chords in there. It's going to not fit in with the rest of it's not gonna fit in with the rest of, oh man, I'm really, really hungry. It's not gonna fit in with the rest of the build. And so I'm gonna make this chord do a lot of like weird effects while it's playing, but we'll get to that in a minute. And then the next note, the next chord would be, wait, do we have that playing for 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes. And then the next note would be this one. Yeah, oh, I love that chord progression. Part of me feels like I wasted it on a Quarantunes. Enigma says make happy hardcore. Oh, I don't make happy hardcore, Enigma. Do you? And then we go here. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It doesn't sound good when you're building it. It never does. Okay, so what we're gonna do is after this ends... Crap, I forgot I'm supposed to delete this. Okay. Yes, Gabriel, yes! 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 Okay, Gabriel says the second chord and third illustrated well what you mean by a bad-looking chord. I mean, if you don't play piano, if you don't play piano and you just make stuff in FL Studio, sometimes you get used to chords looking really pretty. Like this one looks pretty, and if you don't know what I mean pretty, I just mean like proper spacing. It looks like it's like a little ladder. But then when you get the chords like this doesn't look good. Like I would never click this out if I hadn't played it on a piano first. You know, it wouldn't make sense to me. Sorry, guys. I feel like I have to apologize like every 2 seconds because... Oh, if I set these to like really, really low, I can do that. No problem. Yeah, baby. That's what I want. Oh my god, that was the wrong chord, but I like that. What was that? Do-do, do-do-do-do. Yeah, that's the wrong chord, but that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put it on the strings as well. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, wow. Great, great, great. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the chat again. The frogs aren't in a peaceful forest anymore, says Maddie. I don't know where they are now. I don't know where this is. It's interesting. It applies the same to drawing in different mediums. That being said, it's given. Each option will have its ups and downs. For sure, Gabriel. For sure. Okay, thank you for being in the stream, Enigma. I appreciated you for being here. So here's where I can get a little weird. I'm gonna. Ah! I hate that sound. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for screaming directly into the mic. That's awful. I like doing so. So Poison is a synth that has an automatic arpeggiator built into it. And now, while I don't really like stock arpeggios or arpeggiators because I like to build them myself by clicking in the notes because I have more control that way, sometimes if we're just going to use them for ambiance, it's actually kind of cool. So this is the way this would sound normally coming through Poison. Oh, that sounds horrendous. Hold on, let me fix some things. It's got some problems. Oh my god, why does it sound like trash? Ew, what the heck? Oh my god. Who made this synth? It's freaking horrible. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I just need to scoot it up. It's down too low. Okay, I guess scoot it up more. There we go. That's what it sounds like. But I don't want that. I don't want that. What I want is for it to be an ARP, so I'm going to put it up on an ARP like this. It's going to sound like this. Wow, already sounds dope. But one thing is a problem. One, I want those notes to be not just going up, but I want them to go up higher, like this. Actually, I want them to go up higher, like this. And then I want, what else do I want them to do? Wait, do I want them to go faster? No, I do not want them to go faster, sorry. Keeping it the same. Okay, so another thing I want to do is I want to add some glide time, or for lack of a better term, it's called portamento, but for whatever this synth calls it, glide time. Again, without glide, sounds like that. With glide, sounds like that. Then I'm going to turn the cutoff all the way up. And then, oh wait, I'm going to make the notes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm going to make him go to his own mixing channel. Then I'm going to automate his volume. Make him turn up slowly. He's going to be here. He's going to be way over here. And I'm going to have him start off with nothing. And I'm going to have him gradually come in like how the strings are coming in. But I'm going to make him max out at, I don't know, like 50% volume. No, 40% volume. So it sounds like this. So that's the entire thing. Now we're going to combine it with the strings, like these. And then we're going to add the weird, like, distorted guitar sound from earlier. Perfect. And then we're gonna take the strings really quick, and we're going to throw them into the mix also to make them extended. Oops, we're gonna drag them down a little bit to like there, I think. I hope. I hope. And then remember the weird drums from earlier? We're gonna start throwing those in just for fun, I guess, to see how they fit with this like more erratic, I guess, rhythm because of the arpeggiator. Anyhow, that's how I would do it. Also, really quickly, hold on. I'm gonna cut this right here so that it loops from a weirder spot. No, wrong to cut it. I'm gonna cut it right here, and then I'm going to take all of these and have it loop so that when I add So I'm going to do something with the arpeggiator. Pay close attention. I'm going to set it so that the arpeggiator is at 25%. Now 25% is what's making it go up. Going up mean like the notes are going up. Now if you listen closely, you'll see it start to change gradually over the passing of time. Whether it goes like up or whether it goes down, whether it goes up and down, or whether it goes kind of randomly. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna add something else to the arp. Because since I have the strings to do all of the like heavy lifting as far as the chords go, I can do kind of whatever I want to this arp, make it more fun. So now I'm gonna add gross beat, just as a test, because I might not end up keeping this, but gross beat just kind of like muddles things up. So without gross beat, it sounds like this. With gross beat, I can like make it stutter. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the pattern to an automation clip, and I'm going to have the automation clip gradually rise through the different patterns. Rising through the different patterns means that it's going to like be doing live edits to it to like glitch it out so it doesn't have a steady rhythm. So it'll sound like this.
you get the point. It's just kind of a distorting effect. It's like a timing distortion, like a temporal distortion. So it messes with the timing of it. Now that I have that, and I have the strings, and I have the drums that are giving it some type of rhythm to rely on, probably gonna do one more thing. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I'm gonna do one thing, and it's probably not going to end well for me, but I'm doing it anyway. Why do I have to do this? Oh my god, that's loud when it doesn't have its automation on it. Why is it that loud? Yeah, I'm gonna automate the unison detune. So it'll gradually get more and more detuned as the pattern goes on. It's just deconstruction, basically. That's so funny. And now I'm going to do something stupid to this guy out here. I'm going to delete everything, and I'm going to use the same ARP chords that I have for the ARP, and then I'm going to have a little bit of fun with its arrangement. Ah, I hate that sound. I hate that sound. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. Oh my god. It's too high, it's too high, it's too high. Oops. It's too high, it needs to be like down here. Yeah, there we go. Bro, why? But the song... Oh, I have a little crown on my head. I've never noticed that my comments have a little crown on my head. Okay, anywho, okay. So the song is as it sounded before the stream died. I feel like, hold on, let me go back to, where did this song even start? I don't remember. I usually like at the end of the stream to go, oh. Holy crap, this stream started from an ambient song. That's right. I had an ambient song, and then I reversed it to make that. I remember now. Huh. Yeah, it changed too much. It changed too much, but it ended up going to a cool place because I got that cool art. I'm not going to spend too much time here, but I am going to save this. Who knows what that will turn into? I mean, probably not anything too complicated because towards the end, I used the same chord progression that I had used in, what's it called? Old Enough? The stream visual isn't showing up on my monitor anymore. So I'm going to make do without it. Isn't this it's still one long complex rat song? Oh, thank you, F. Potter. Potter, huh? Yeah, they weren't two different songs. 3 complicated lunches. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh, a complicated lunch. Guys, it's so bright outside. It's so bright outside that I feel like I'm back in Arizona, and I don't know how I feel about that. Being back in Arizona. We're gonna go over a little bit of news. First order of news is that I stream here every morning at 9 a.m. Now, every 10 streams I do a production stream. Today's production stream, unfortunately, what didn't happen through OBS how I wanted it to happen. I have to either figure out how to get better internet connection from the modem in the living room to my room, because like things work okay, like my PlayStation, if I want to play games, it works okay. Maybe it's just like the distance I am from the modem in the living room. Who knows? But I'm gonna troubleshoot that in due time. Until then, we are going to continue to do the streams here every weekday morning at 9 a.m. This is 1:30, guys. This is 1:30. We've done this 130 times. Thank you all for being with me for all of these extended times. I have a song that's come out recently about infatuation. It's called The View. If you like songs about love or driving, listen to my song The View. That is up on all streaming sites. Also, I have 2 new EPs. It's actually more of like a 2-part album. It's an album that's broken into 2 halves. One is called Ego Death, the other one is called Quick Breath. You can find them on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, MP3, Tidal, Groove, iTunes. I don't know. There's a lot of them. In fact, on the subject of the DSPs and like music being forwarded to them, somebody was talking about quarantunes and whether they were going to be released on Spotify. And I just don't know how I feel. Whoa, thank you, Cyber. Oh, I appreciate you, Cyber. Yeah, and I'm sorry that I was so late today. I really did try to get the OBS thing up and running, and it caused me to be late for the stream, and I do apologize. Thank you, everybody, for sticking in the chat in the meantime while I was having some rather frustrating technical difficulties. And thank you, Cyber, very much for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm gonna eat something good today. Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, MP3, Tidal, Groove, MP3 Wave, MP4, I don't know, QuickTime audio file. Guys, I am not going to be playing any shows, and this includes like URL shows. I know a lot of people are playing URL shows, and there's a lot of like URL festivals happening. I think I'm just going to keep saying no to anyone that's offering me them. Like, not in a mean way, but I don't want to do them right now. That makes sense. A few people were asking me like, yo, how come you don't hop on one of these URL shows? It looks like that would be your jam because you stream all the time. And I agree. I see why you would think that, but I just, I got a lot of stuff going on, you know, whereas for a live show, I want it to look and feel and sound a certain way that I feel like I don't have the capabilities to make that happen or that be accurately recreated in a URL show. So I'm taking a break from any type of URL performances, except for what you see here in the morning medley stream. I'm glad that you enjoy the morning medleys, and I'm glad you enjoy the production streams, and I'm especially glad that you enjoy the quarantunes, Maddie, because out of these 3, I think that the quarantunes are the ones that take the most time and energy from me. There's going to be another one going up next Tuesday, as per always, and I think that covers the news. The one that's going up next week is more of kind of like a parody, like a fun remix of that video that I tried to show at the beginning of this stream. But we're going to be back onto original music after that one. After that one goes up. I think, like I said earlier, I'm trying to put myself in the mental space that I was in 2014, maybe even 2013. Which is just have fun with your art, post what you want. The internet's not that serious. There's
as long as you're fed and you got friends or people who care about you, everything's gonna be fine. I think that there's like a whole system of like internet clout when you post something. Like people want to post just the best pictures. People want to put their best foot forward on the internet. And I feel like I've always bounced back and forth between what that means. Like, do I edit everything that I post to the internet because I only want people to see the best version of me? Or do I treat the internet more like it doesn't matter and I post whatever I want there? I have bounced back and forth between these two things. But more recently, I feel like I'm residing pretty solidly in the whole it doesn't matter, post whatever you want ideology. I think that's what's going to serve me best these days. Thank you, Oni-chan. I appreciate that. Again, that song is called Hush Hour. It is the ending song for the streams, and it can be heard here on my YouTube page. I have a music video that I shot for it when I was overseas. Oh, Thorny Thursday. Interesting. Yeah. I will try to. I think I'm going to go to Home Depot today. I think I'm going to try to get out of the house because I'm going to be working on music a lot today. And I very desperately need to, like, get some fresh air before I kind of lock in to work mode. Thank you, everybody, again, for being in the stream. Thank you for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I'm glad to have some sort of connection with you guys during these times especially, which is probably why I've adopted this whole just post whatever I want, the internet doesn't matter. I think we all have bigger things to worry about than the internet right now. Maybe. Okay, again, thank you for being respectful and polite to each other. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And I'll see you here hopefully for 1:31 at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll see you then. Hello, everybody. Bumpy, 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 bumpy.